it wasn't right away.
Or we just no, okay.
We fought the little blue guys and the rats, and then we went and fought the snake. So it was like right after we started.
I have like initiative first. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, back up. I
Probably.
see. We did all kinds of different initiatives. Okay.
Yeah, we had a couple of different fights last session.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that covers it, right? Pretty much.
Pretty much.
We fought that guy.
And we leveled up, so if you haven't leveled up, you need to level up to 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we also got a long rest.
Looks like everybody's 3. Yeah, we'll see. You get a long rest in. You come back through
during the time travel.
You'll come back through the I guess the time porter / telepad thing, and surrounded basically by a ton of guards. And they pull Marley out away from you, and basically, I guess, drag you off to the castle, saying you kidnapped the princess. And if you'll go on a little journey with me.
Oh yeah, I didn't open that.
And we'll have to remember back a little bit. To some history. That's where we kind of cliffhung. So you're essentially grabbed up, and they take you back to the castle. They tell you that you're going to stand trial for the kidnapping of the princess. And you're slapped in essentially a holding cell, awaiting your trial.
Do we get a jury of our peers?
You will. While you're hanging out in the cell, you'll see a kind of a thin man. He's got maybe like a funny little stocking cap on and some commoner's clothes with like a maybe middle upper class jacket. You could say, a little nice vest thing. And he comes to the cell and he says, hello, my name is Pierre, and I will be your defending lawyer today. Don't worry, you're in good hands. I've been at this for about a week, and I feel good. I feel good about this one. So hang in there.
Pierre, I'm gonna stop you.
We're doomed.
I'm gonna stop you because has anyone spoken to the princess?
I don't believe I have been privy to that information yet.
Because she'll tell you that we did not kidnap her. In fact, we saved her multiple times.
Oh, well, okay. And he pulls out a little notebook and he's like, save her. What else can you tell me here?
What can you tell me?
Well, it says you saved her. So how'd you get? Well, wherever you got. Where'd you go? What happened?
Rainier just kind of looks at everyone like they're not going to believe anything that I say.
I mean, I could make it. Basically, we were sent back in time. We don't really ask Luca. She's the one that did it.
Yeah. I don't know how this law thing works, but when something goes wrong in the monastery, if somebody witnessed it, we'd often call up on the witness to just figure out what the hell went on. Can we call her up in this sort of situation?
Wait, did Luca get arrested with us?
Yeah. So she'll be there.
Okay.
And she'll probably corroborate your story. Yeah. Totally. Through time, you see the whole thing, and you took our belongings. So you see that real weird, funny thing. It's like a wand with all the tubes and flanges. That's the time thing. And he's like, all right, time thing here. All right. Well, we've got a bunch of witnesses, and I feel like I could put together a good case. Don't worry. We'll be on it first thing tomorrow. They'll bring you into court, and everything will be fine. And he shuffles away, and I suppose you'll get a long rest in while you're hanging out there.
Is this
Marley was taken with us, right? She didn't like disappear or some shit again.
No, Marley was taken by the guards because she's the princess.
Okay.
Separated.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is-
we're being accused of kidnapping her.
Okay. I think our main hopes for this is Marley.
She's the only one that can really get us out of this, because no one's going to fucking believe we went back in time.
Now what? Like, are we like in the basement type, or
So-
where's what level we on?
You'll basically be, from what you can tell, inside of like the castle proper, but it doesn't really look like a dungeon. It really does look kind of like a holding cell.
Holding room?
Yeah,
Is there a
yeah,
window?
like a drunk tank essentially. No windows. You'll just be kind of small square stone room, and you got some iron bars and iron lock gate.
Well, worst case, we do what we have to, not saying words. Take Madison down, worst case.
I don't believe fighting is anywhere near an option we should be considering.
Oh, I'm just saying, absolute worst case. I'm sorry, I'm not being hung to death or something. If that's what it comes down to. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather go out fighting than hung.
Rhaenyra is just pacing around the cell.
Is there anybody else locked up, like not with us, but like around us?
Not that you can see. You can't really see out. What you see ahead of you is basically just like a stone. It's like a hallway. So basically like a 10-foot wide kind of thing. Maybe there's some guards stationed on each side of the gates there, or the iron bars.
Can I flirt with the guard?
You could try to.
I'm like, yeah!
And he kind of you see him like turn his head a little bit, but it's quietly like sitting there. Maybe they got the halberds from before.
I'm gonna like gesture like with my finger, like suggestively, like come here.
Okay. Quiet back there.
I only wanted to talk to you.
What is it? What do you need?
You look awfully handsome in your uniform.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Get in the back wall.
So it's just gonna kind of lean over to it, Zero, and be like, "Is that working?"
And Zira's like trying not to gag.
I'm going to take that as it is. Oh, I don't understand.
She's just gonna turn back around and like,
Is there any like rats or anything in the prison area?
Oh yeah, it's probably for sure.
Can I roll for a strength check to see if we could just go ask the princess what this is all about?
we have guards outside.
Here's the thing: if we bust out of this cell right now, we are going to get killed.
Yeah, no, let's not.
I just think the best thing for us to do is to ask the princess why we're here.
Well, she'll be at this trial, so you snooze till morning and you get your long rest in.
Oh, okay.
We long rested.
We wait for action after the trial, depending on the outcome of the trial.
Let's see.
Unfortunately, I don't have sending.
Well, we get a long rest.
So they will cart you
you can-
into a large, kind of opulent, more like a speaking chamber than anything. Very like Star Wars kind of council hall. It's lined with these rows of upper seatings, and down below at the far end, there's kind of like a raised podium. And you'll see the king up there, and you'll see Marley up there, and it'll be kind of flanked with guards on all sides. Behind them, like a beautiful stained glass window. And you come in, and there's like a wooden circle kind of thing with a gate, and they kind of shuffle you into it, and and they sit there, and you'll see Pierre walks in, and see, there's so of course the upper rows are kind of lined with people of the kingdom and stuff. So Pierre will walk in and he says, "Everybody, I'd like to make my statement today that these fine folks here are not guilty, and they've gave me their word that they were actually saving the princess, and that this is a whole just a big misunderstanding. And today I think that I can convince you all of that very thing." And you'll see another man kind of walk out from kind of like around the king's kind of raised platform, and he's dressed in much nicer robes, and he's kind of flanked by a guard and the chancellor, and the chancellor comes out with him, and he says, "This here will be the prosecuting attorney." And the fancy man kind of steps forward, and he's all like, "And I am here to prove to you that they have no doubt took an interest in the princess based on her wealth and status to overthrow the kingdom and or get all of her riches. And today I'll make that perfectly clear." And so he will begin and say, of course they ran into the princess. And after this whole meeting of theirs, which happened to befall a certain physical incidents where she fell upon the ground, and I'd like to prove to you that they were more interested in her wealth alone than anything else. And Pierre says, "Well, I'd like to debate that even, because as you can see here with my eyewitness." And a woman will come out, and she'll kind of walk up and stand aside next to him. And the woman will say, "Oh yes, actually, these two here, I saw them after the princess bumped into them. They asked her if she was all right, and she clearly stated that she had lost a piece of jewelry. And their original thought was to ask her if she was okay and try to help her before even looking for it. So clearly, I mean, they, you know." And Pierre goes, "See, I'll have you there." And the fancy man's kind of like, and he says, well then, to rebut, no doubt that they tried to continue to get her to follow them with a show of intimidation. The large fellow here was striking a thing by force to show her how strong he was, and even made her take part in the show herself to show how weak she was. And Ferdinand, if you remember, hitting the thing and then convincing her to hit the bell. And he says
I don't remember convincing anyone.
He says, and we can corroborate it with this witness right here. And the guy who was running the thing comes out, and he says, "Yeah, I saw the whole thing. He definitely hit the thing like a pack mule on a Sunday," and kind of hangs out next to the thing.
Take offense to that.
And Pierre
The carnies are against us?
The Pierre says, yes, but I can bring their character into the whole ordeal and prove to you with this next witness here that they are kind of heart and gentle folk." And a little girl comes out, and she's kind of like nervous and tucked in, and her eyes or her cheeks are rosy red, and she says, well yeah, I saw them, and they were at the petting zoo. And that one over there actually let us pet them, and it was a good time, and she was there laughing and having a good time too. And if you remember,
Give her little heart hands.
Yes.
from your trip to the petting zoo,
Yes.
the prosecutor says, "Well, I can even bring their character into question because who they have been known to partake in lowly activities of the alleyways of sorts, and I can present that now. And another man comes out, and he says, "Well, yeah, I saw them at the races, and they weren't necessarily gambling. They actually let her gamble, and I think I saw them earlier. They gave her all the points they had won. So really, like, they were just helping her have a good time." And the prosecutor's like, "Hey, ugh." And the Pierre says, "Indeed, and quite musical characters. This one here will tell you all about it." And another man says, "Oh yeah, they were in this musical competition, and man, they played the sweetest melodies you ever heard this side of the forest." Let's see. Yeah, and Pierre says, and they never would bring such a person to danger, because this one was seen, pointing over to said star, this one was seen just avoiding the whole combat robot altogether, recognizing its outmatchedness and its strength. and the prosecutor and
I wouldn't go that far.
the prosecutor and the counselor are kind of
everything to death.
The prosecutor and counselor are kind of muttering to each other back and forth. They said, well, now we'll have the jury come out and make their decision, and you'll see maybe a little girl comes out and she stands on the side of not guilty for you, and then the mallet guy will come out and he stands on the guilty side, on the opposite side of kind of this room. Another child will come out and stand on the not guilty side, that you'll recognize from the petting zoo. Let's see. You'll recognize another man from the races. He comes out and stands on the not guilty side, and then one by one, slowly, the rest of the jurors come out and stand on the not guilty side, and like the counselor and the other man are. And the king is on his thing. He's all like, the ruling has been made clear, and Marley said that she was only safe in their care. So we will have them released as soon as we can. And the chancellor says, yes, we'll bring them to the back, and we'll process them and unbind them, and we'll get it all squared away. All right.
I don't like that.
And they kind of bring you back out through the way you came in.
I'm sorry, I just want to say one thing. The Mallet Man is mad at us for doing the thing that he came to the carnival to do.
The Mallet Man is sided against us when all Spurgeon did was play his game.
Right.
Absolutely
Because
ridiculous.
he's mad I won. He's mad I won.
You were so
I'm
buff.
so glad I didn't fight the robot.
Yeah, right.
I think had I fought the robot, that would have fucked us.
Hey,
Yeah,
we shouldn't forget the fact that it's allergic to rabbits.
And you're kind of chained up. He brings you to the back. And you're taken across this, you're taken kind of through an exterior door. And you go over this like long sky bridge that's like a couple 100 feet up above the ground. And you'll go across to like a large like tower like section on the other side. And then you'll come in.
While we're going across it, and Zero's not looking down. Eyes straight.
Star's just kind of looking down, looking around, because she's used to being high up, because that's where her monastery is. High up.
And Zero don't like it.
It's a beautiful view. You can see to the north. You can see kind of mountains stretched out, and to the south below you, you can see this beautiful like a forested region that kind of covers the land. And you come across the bridge to be like a small like intake area, office area. The chancellor brings you in, and the guy kind of behind the desk says, what's going on?" Chancellor says, these ones have been found guilty of kidnapping the princess, and they're to be executed first thing tomorrow morning.
First of all, absolutely not.
Incorrect.
Have them taken back to the cell. And so, go ahead.
Fucking chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, can we just try to go?
Because they will take you back into a cell and lock you in a cell, and then they will leave.
So we got him. Are there any guards near us?
Now I say violence is the answer.
So we have someone to go.
And now can I break these bars?
Yeah, roll me a strength check.
All right.
Because
Is there a guard in the
now,
room with us or no?
no, you'll actually see these. You'll see no guards that were kind of flanked this cell. And when you were coming in, you're kind of brought down through another section, and you're brought through maybe like a couple different sections of what's definitely like a dungeon / prison area down to your cell.
So we murdered the Chancellor.
All right. So I got a 19.
A 19. I think you'll how you mangle in these bars.
I feel like I'm just gonna be like, we need. I'm just gonna open them up.
You're just gonna try to pry.
We've been in here long enough, and just open them up.
Yeah, you'll give them a pry, and you'll feel them start to bend and start to buckle as you can maybe get them to squeeze a little bit with a 19, and you get them to bend, and they start to bend, and you get them. Yeah. Yes.
Are they wide enough for everybody to get through?
Who thinks they're small?
I know I'm slender.
Maybe.
And Zira's tiny.
Well, hold on. I don't think I'm small, but I have a better idea than all of us. I'm gonna starry
Wild
step.
shape.
I'm gonna misty step out of the cell.
That works.
I was gonna say if it was big enough to slip through and try
You're
to
gonna what?
leave.
I'm gonna
Or
misty
if
step.
nothing else, go out. I still can take the form of Marley.
So pretty much
I
as you
can
see,
get my
as
bag.
Ferdinand is like bending, trying to bend the bars, you just see Rhaenyra poof into like a cloud of like stars, and then she's outside of the cell.
Nice.
Oh, that
How'd you do
works.
that?
I have my ways.
I have mine.
If you guys want to try to keep getting out, I think I'm gonna go find
Wait.
Marley.
Is the gap in the bars big enough for Anzira to squeeze through? She's only 5'2", so
Yes, that starts rather
Is
slender.
it big enough for me to fit through?
Probably not you,
because
Ferdinand.
she's at a smaller height right now.
I feel like the two of us would be able to find a key.
Well, if
you
you go
bet
to
both
Marley,
of you
you'll be
that.
even smaller.
All right. So
That's
someone
what I'm
needs.
saying. If I
So it sounds
I
like
can get
someone
to my
needs to get out of
bag-
here and find the keys.
I might be able to slip through
Oh.
monk shit and help you find.
I think someone lithe can probably squeeze through. Yeah, like I said, star. Yeah, nice, thin, whatever. Yeah, probably not the centaur and the tiefling, the large tiefling, anyway.
All right. Well,
Get out if you can't get out in your form, Zira.
if you guys don't find those keys, I'm gonna try and break down a wall at some point because I am not staying here. All
Well,
right.
no, we're gonna
Wait,
get
wait.
everyone out.
I think
Would you happen to have thieves' tools on you? Anybody?
I assume we don't have our.
we don't have any of our stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise,
So I was saying I need to find my bag because in my bag I still have the queen's clothes and jewelry.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not good.
here is my plan. Set Star, I think you should try to find the keys. I'm gonna go find the princess,
Don't get caught.
and then she's gonna wild shape into a cat.
Now,
Nice.
So she wild shapes into a pure white cat, and then she just does a little, "Meow," and then
Please don't be too long.
flounces off.
I want to go at the bars too. To try to.
And
Does it
Zira's
look
gonna
like there's
slip
a?
through. She's tiny.
Yeah.
that star also slips out before So that after and 0.
You were already out.
Yeah, okay. What did
Yeah.
you
Corin and Ferdinand, you're probably too large. But you think, I mean, you still have some room to bend these bars some more.
Yep, I'm bending them.
Spells do I have?
12.
Oh, never mind. I don't
15.
have my instruments, so I can't even cast spells.
You said 18?
15.
15? Probably not enough as you kind of give it a yeah! And they feel like they're probably bent into shapes that they got most of their give out.
Should we go find the keys and the stuff?
Now we just have to
Thought
wait.
that's what we were doing.
Is there a window in this room?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty persuasive if we run
So
into
now we
anybody.
wait.
And you'll probably, said Sar and Anzira, you'll probably, once everybody who's out will see maybe like a 40-foot long stone hall, flagstone hall, like 10-foot wide. There's probably a door on each end of this hall.
Which door did the guards leave out of when they brought us in?
Probably if you're coming out of the cell, the one to the left. So you wouldn't know the one on the opposite side of the hall.
Okay, so Rhaenyra's gonna go in her cat form to the door, then look back at said Star and do a little
Hmm?
and look at the door, like open the fucking door.
And Zero's with that star, so Zero's just gonna go over, like, listen to make sure there's nobody on the other side of it quick. Do I hear anything?
Roll perception.
Perception. Bet. I have expertise.
Oh shit.
That's
First
not
roll
good.
the new dice, I got a 16.
You will not hear anything. It's pretty
Okay.
quiet.
Okay. Then Zero's just gonna crack the door open enough for Rhaenyra to slip through.
While that's going on, said Star is gonna start looking around the immediate area, try and find any clues to like where keys might be or where like a guard room might be.
But would we have passed any like a guard room on our way here? 'Cause
Probably
we
like
weren't blindfolded or anything.
I think you would have gone down maybe a couple levels, and while
Okay.
going down through those levels, you would see basically it's like rows of cells. So, and I think
Okay.
you would have seen some guards here and there, so you know there's guards in the area, but they're not, they're not all over the place.
So Rhaenyra's just gonna follow the path that they came on back to the way they came from, pretty much, as a cat.
Yeah, I think that door to the left there, we'll just say the west side, probably leads to like another small hall that connects to really like a spiral stairwell that connects all the levels.
Yep. So she's just going. She only has an hour in wild shape, so she is not wasting any time.
You can try to go all the way to the top, like through the same way you came in.
Yeah.
Still, you'll get to the top. Yeah, maybe up to the top. There's maybe just a stone archway at the top of the stairs, and you'll see that little entry office kind of area with the guy behind the desk, like a guard or basically, and maybe he's like sitting there doing some paperwork, and you will see. We'll see, like the box basically of your stuff that's kind of set off to the side, like catty cornered to him, stuffed in the corner.
Hmm. Is there a way out of this room? Like, is there a door that's closed?
You'll know that it goes out through another stone archway across the sky bridge.
But it's like a closed door, so a cat couldn't go and open it and get out.
Probably not. Yeah, probably not this side. This side's probably got a door. It's probably open on the other side. So basically, like a door that leads out of the office. We'll say to the north side of the room.
Hmm.
While you ponder, anybody downstairs doing anything?
Say, Sedstar was looking around to see if they were like.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could see if I can find anything to indicate where I might find a key.
Probably you'll see some cells, right, that are lining this hall. Maybe in one of them you'll see like some bones or something from a guy who might have been forgotten. Maybe you'll see like an older gentleman locked in one of the cells who's obviously starving for some food. And then there's a door at the end of the hall.
Oh, someone give him food.
I was about to ask real quick. Do I still have fruit in my pockets? Did they take all this stuff out of my pockets?
I would think so. You spent the night.
Fair enough.
They suck. These people suck.
I'm gonna go to the door and press my ear against it, listen, and see if there's like guards behind it or something.
You will hear some like clacking, some like metallic clacking, like a repeated clicking, and then it stops.
Like keys jingling?
Yeah, something like that. And then maybe you'll hear some muffled noises.
I'll look down towards the hallway and like wave over there.
It's like, okay, just quickly goes over as quiet as she can. What do you want to do?
Disguise yourself as a guard.
I did see one of their faces. Here's the thing, my clothes don't change. I will still be wearing this if I change the form of a guard. What type of clothes was the skeleton wearing? Was he close enough to the bars where I could reach him and steal his clothes?
Good question. Oh, for sure. What kind of clothes do you want him to be wearing?
Well, if it was a man's clothes, off-duty guard.
Off-duty guard. Maybe like maybe like what you would see that they would wear, kind of under their armor. So like fatigues of sort.
Well, Azir's gonna go over and do her best to like steal the articles of clothing through the bars, I guess.
So Thor will attempt to help make it easier to like hold like the skeleton while you get the
Like just falling apart.
Do a dexterity check just to see.
Both of us are
Do it with advantage because you're helping.
okay. Great. Yay. Okay, that's not terrible. 16.
16? Yeah, I think 16.
Yes.
You can just barely get like some fingertips on this thing and fish it through the bars. And they're not in the best shape, but you got
That's fine.
some dusty old clothes.
Alright. Changes the guard, said that I was being rowdy.
Yep.
And then we prize them. Then or ask for the keys to put me in a higher or separate.
Yeah. So Anzira's going to all of a sudden like just start shimmering, and then she's going to change to take form of the guard that locked us up earlier. Because it's the only one she's seen. And then she's gonna quickly, because she's now in a man's form, doesn't give a shit if people see her naked, quickly change into... God, I swear to God, Anzira spent 95% of this campaign nude. Change into the clothes that they found, and I don't know, I don't have a bag or anything on me. I don't know what to do with my old clothes. I'll just kind of like tuck them in the cell where they're hidden, where I know where they're at.
Well, out of view kind of corner deal.
Yeah, like in the cell, like behind the skeleton that we just stripped. And then just kind of like, so Sedstar, you just go like stand near the corner, I guess, that we came from.
Okay.
And then Anzira is just gonna go to the door, yank it open, and say, "Give me a second. Can someone help me put this motherfucker back in the cell?"
And you will open the door, and you will see a man jump. Because you will see him there, kind of turning the rack on a guy, as you'll hear the muffled like as he's like click 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 click, and then he stops.
Ooh.
He's like click 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 click, and you bust, and he's like he's all like, man, hey, you scared me. Who's out? Who's out? What do I? And he pulls out like a blackjack, like a leather. What's that?
And she just yells, one of the motherfuckers that kidnapped the princess.
And he runs over. He's got the blackjack in his hand.
Set Star is
Gonna grab the door and close it behind us as soon as the guy is out. So now he's like pinned between me and Set Star.
hi. Crack.
All right. Roll initiative on this dude.
You got it. I can't do. Just so you know.
Oh, that's fine. I got this.
Let's see.
Ooh, not a good initiative.
Yeah, I'll probably roll higher than you.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
I got an 8. It's fine.
Oh
But-
no.
But
I can help a little bit.
But could I get a surprise round? Because it wasn't expecting to see me right there.
Sure, I think so.
Hey, I'll take it.
So since we got that long rest, I got spell slots.
Hey.
So do a little bit. Most of my magic is healing, so
We'll see
don't
how
need a
fast
weapon,
this
I'm
go. We'll see how fast this go. As he runs out, he's got this blackjack.
I got it.
And he's running towards you, said Star. You just take basically an opportunity attack as he runs towards you. You sneak attack him.
Ha! So since he's between me and Zira, would that count as flanked?
Oh, sure. Yeah, for sure.
Shits and giggles, let's see. 15?
A 15 hits him.
Okay.
bet.
So I pop him for
God, I can't get to the combat.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. I got on my
Nice.
Ha!
And you give him a good square crack in the face. And he spurts out a little blood out of his nose. He's like, ooh. Let's see. Yeah, he's getting punched in the face. He kind of recoils back from this. What are you doing, Anzira?
So, because I don't give a shit if he dies, and Zira's just gonna start like whispering under her breath, and I need him to make a wisdom saving throw because as she casts Dissonant Whispers.
Alright, I feel like my book made it broken. He doesn't pass. He gets a 9 on the dice.
doesn't?
I don't know what his whiz is. Oh, it's not good.
Yeah, he needs a 14 to pass.
No.
So he takes the full 4d6. Because I'm casting this at 2nd level. Where's my other dragon tooth? There it is. Oh, that one was cocked. Hit that one. 5, 10, 15 points of psychic damage.
Okay. As he'll rear back and his mind will be flooded with these whispers. And that's going to take him out as he just collapses to the ground.
Get him quick!
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm going doing that. I'm
I
gonna
guess that was more useful than I thought it was going to be.
looking for those keys.
So while you're down there, Rhaenyra, you're upstairs looking at this box and stuff. You'll start to hear some walloping and punching noises. What are you doing upstairs?
Is there any windows in the room?
What's that?
Is there any windows in the room that I'm in?
I think in this one probably, yeah. You'll probably have a couple of like bar slatted windows that kind of peek over to the outside.
But they're open, there's no glass or anything.
Yeah, I think maybe like iron bars. Open.
She could just home.
She's gonna jump up onto one of the windows and look out and see if it's safe to go out the window.
I'm sure you could see like a little, whatever it is, a little bird perch or whatever that kind of wraps around.
Okay, so then I would just go out the window and on the bird perch over to the sky bridge if I can get to it.
Yeah, you probably get over to it and jump down to it with your cat legs just fine. Maybe it's a little bit up there, but you jump down.
And just heading. And I'm guessing so the sky bridge, and then that leads to where the room was that we were in the trial of.
No, it just leads to basically to the castle.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna go into the castle and try to find the princess. I guess
Once
this
you
might
come,
be oh, go ahead.
oh, you come across the sky bridge to the other side, and you'll come through this large open archway, and straight ahead of you from the archway is these real large, big double doors, and then to the south side of that is maybe a smaller door, like a wooden door, iron hinges kind of deal. That you would recognize that you would have came out from.
Okay, this might be a weird question, but would I know what the princess smells like?
That's actually not a weird question.
It's honestly not being a druid.
I don't know.
Also, being that he's a cat, he wants to track her with her scent.
Did you turn
Yeah.
into an animal while you were hanging out with her?
No.
No, but wouldn't his nose still be like he smelled her? So wouldn't he still have had that scent registered?
Does she wear specific perfumes?
I don't think so. Maybe if you turned into an animal, you might have gotten like some heightened sense going on thing.
And all the doors are closed, I'm assuming.
Should have grabbed her clothes.
Yeah, but you will see maybe like from the outside of the sky bridge, you would have seen like a whole bunch of like windows and openings and stuff. All kinds of little places that little cat could jump and whatnot.
Okay, so I'll just find a window into the area that has the big double doors, not the one that goes to the courtroom, and I'll jump through one of those windows into that, whatever that room is.
Okay, yeah. You like run around for a little bit and peek through some windows and this and that, and maybe you'll find like the hallway that you recognize that kind of comes into this kind of court chamber, and maybe it's still got these big double doors that lead into it that are open. You'll see maybe some glass windows that are cracked open to let the breeze into the halls.
Oh, actually, so I can go in. I can go into the courtroom.
You could probably find like get your bearings and find like where you're at to get into it. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm gonna go over to where the princess was sitting. I'm gonna smell her seat.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Give
So
me that butt smell.
you run up and give it a good sniff, and you'll sniff away. And you want to try and track her.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use the smell that I get from that to try to find where she is.
So roll survival.
Survival.
I think with advantage, right? Because you sniff good.
Well, it's perception. I get advantage on perception with keen senses.
Okay, do that.
Why?
Because Mark's sniffing for princess butt.
It's not great. It's 16.
16. Yeah, probably not great. You'll get like maybe like a major whiff that'll basically lead you out. Maybe there's some doors that go out from the north side of this room.
Oh wait, it's actually 18. My perception is +3 as a cap. Not
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll probably narrow it down to this specific door. And then maybe I think probably like your senses and stuff can kind of lead you beyond that through your old sniffer, and you get almost like a dog in a cartoon a la View, where it's like you like see the trail kind of deal, and you can sniff it through the doors and whatnot.
So I would just keep going until I find a door that I believe that she would be behind, I guess.
You'll probably be stuck on the other side of this room, so I think you'd probably have to go back out and find another way around. But you could probably like find probably scoot around to the backside of this castle, and maybe like find another way to like the backside, which you would now start to recognize as more of the like royal bedchambers and such, and servant quarters and whatnot that you might have been in before. This probably take a little bit. So what are y'all doing back at the cells while Rainier is sniffing around?
Thinking of an idea, okay. Ferdinand.
Well, first off, did we find any keys on the body?
Yeah.
No, you would find no keys on this guy.
What if you pretend to be dead and I yell for a guard? And see if they could come with the keys to let us out. He can pretend he's dead, and I will yell for a guard. And see if we can't get a guard over here to let us out. Because they think he's dead. And then we ambush the guard with the keys. But we have to fix the cell first, too, though.
And
I think this is a great idea.
dead body.
He actually is dead.
No. Ferdinand will act
But I
as
know,
like
but
he's
we have
dead.
to do something with the dead body that we just killed.
Wasn't there someone else in the room? We switched the bodies. The person who was being tortured put the dead body in the torture chamber.
And we can get it. You guys work on fixing the cell. We're gonna take care of this.
Are you like how you were a couple levels down though from us, right? Like we have no idea what you guys are doing.
We're still on the
We
same
don't know
wall.
what you're.
Okay.
We're waiting patiently for you to unlock the
where
door.
we're at. You guys can hear everything we just did. We're at the end of the hall from you guys. Like,
Yeah,
if
you're
you were
right
to
there.
peek out of the cell, you could see us.
Okay.
There's a dead guy.
Then I'm
Yes.
just over here like frustrated, like why are they taking so long? And what is all that noise?
We're trying to get keys.
Well, maybe you can pretend to be this guy.
Everybody else
now.
got the set, sir. Did you get to see tiefling titties?
If I was a smaller person, I would have those keys by now. All you have to do is ask politely. I'm sure they'd give
That
it.
is not how this works. But you want to do it yourself. It's gonna go through the door to the torture chamber.
I opened the door. I opened the bars so you could get out. I did do it on my own.
Let's be sure.
You could squeeze him again.
Oh, that's
Can I roll to squeeze them again?
Yeah, you
So
think
break out?
you think Ferdinand would just try and bust him again?
Yeah. Oh yeah. At this point, I'm just like, I want out.
Yeah, roll a strength. Anzira, you said you're running back to the dungeon.
I don't do
Go
well in
where
confined
the guy being
spaces.
tortured was.
This reminds me of bad childhood memories. Let's
Oh, really?
see.
No. Well, tell me about it, please, while you're pulling things apart.
No,
Was it a horrible child?
it's time for stories later. Today is
Well, it doesn't look like we're going anywhere soon.
I got an 18.
18? 18's right on it. As you just bend these bars all the way basically to the other side of the bars, and then maybe like a little bit, and you could probably get a medium creature through them now. Which I
Can
think
I
works
get
on
out?
both of y'all. Yeah, you'll be, both of y'all will be just barely be able to squeeze out of this.
I think it's time for us to leave.
In this
My
torture
God.
chamber, you'll walk in, and you'll see this man on this rack. Maybe he's a younger man, like a low 20s. And you walk in. Are you still looking like the guard?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll say to you, "Please, no more."
Oh no! It's not like that. This is magic. And Ezra's gonna point backwards to where Setser's dragging the dead body.
Setzer comes back in dead body. Don't worry, we're swapping you with the
Yeah,
dead
we're
body.
letting you out. We're gonna put him there.
He tries to lean forward to look out, and he's like, "Ow, ow, ow."
Can we see how to release him from? Is it a stretching rack?
Yeah. It's a thing that kind of is tied to his hands and feet and it's
Yeah.
like pulling him.
Yeah, just gonna go and unwind him so he's like no longer being stretched.
And he kind of collapses to the ground. He's like, "Oh man, thank you so much. They thought I stole something from one of the stores in town, but it's just a big mix-up. I was actually dropping off a shipment from the south, and they didn't really listen to me at all. And they just started torturing me, asking me, what I stole."
We're in a very similar situation. They think we kidnapped the princess when we saved her life. So,
And even though we were declared not guilty, the Chancellor's an evil fuckface who I feel like punching in the face.
yes. So, we're gonna put him there. Even though he's already dead, I don't know why we're putting him there.
To, hide the dead body. Why don't you two swap clothes, actually?
Okay. I guess Edzira's just gonna swap clothes with the torture dude.
What am I supposed to wear? Hold on.
Like,
Do I dress like a guard now? Is that the idea? And then I'll take his clothes.
What?
I'll take his clothes then, right?
oh, I mean, yeah, that would actually work. You could take the god's clothes. You could get the hell out of here. I'll take his, and then you put your clothes on him.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And he starts like undressing and changing, and he's like putting it on, and it's like big and clunky and like way over his size.
It's okay.
The helmet's kind of
Get outta
flopping.
here.
He keeps pushing it up. He's like, "All right,"
Just be careful.
and he clanks his way over to the door and opens the door the rest of the way. I'll say it's like still cracked for Rhaenyra, and he'll start heading up the stairs. And you'll hear some muffle blah blah blah. So it's like, "Oh, it's just going on lunch," and you hear like,
God, it's really stupid, aren't they?
Always.
Get this
I guess we're gonna put the torture guy's body on the rack now that he's wearing the prisoner's clothes.
you throw him on the rack, swap him
secure
around.
into it too.
Stretch him out a little bit. And then head back
Where's that
to
guy?
see what head back out into the hallway, probably just in time to see these two rounding the corner.
Well, that works too.
You could
Yeah.
do that the whole time. Why the fuck didn't you?
Regardless, let's go find our stuff.
Please?
Oh,
I'm
so
sick. Yeah,
get to grab your clothes.
yeah. And Zira's gonna grab her clothes before they go because she kind of needs those. She's gonna be titty out again at some point.
Titty out.
Hot toddy.
The hot toddies. Anyway,
So everybody's regrouped. Y'all all heading out.
except for Rhaenyra. Yep.
Well, except for Rhaenyra,
Who is smelling princess blood.
smelling the princess.
Ass and tits. That's all this campaign is.
Right,
Not surprised.
pretty much.
Those sound horrible.
Wait, what?
That doesn't sound horrible.
Okay. I couldn't tell if it was horrible or horrible. Like,
So you-
Yes.
exactly.
So you're following
So-
a smelly princess trail, Rhaenyra, and you'll probably get to like the like I said the royal bedchambers and whatnot section. Probably
And it
hop
smells
in
like
through a
she's-
window.
And she smells like she's around there.
Oh yeah.
So she's just gonna start yowling. Like meow.
you could probably follow the trail to what you would recognize as the like the bedroom door. It would actually be pretty much the same castle as before, so you'd be familiar with the queen's chambers essentially.
Yeah, just standing outside
Yeah.
the door and like yowling.
And you'll
I'm
give
thinking
it
about it.
give it some howls as they're hanging out,
Meow.
and you'll meow for a couple seconds or minutes or whatever, and you'll see the door open, and Marley kind of is looking around, is like, is Is that a cat? Is there a
When
cat?
she opens the door,
That's what's
she just
up.
darts in the room.
And it's like, oh. Where did you come from?
And then I drop my wild shape, and it's Rhaenyra standing there again.
Oh, that's you! I thought they put you in jail or the dungeon. Or
What?
you know, or we're processing you. You know, I thought they were getting you
Okay,
out.
I was about to
You know the one.
Marley, the guards said that we were accused guilty, and they're going to execute us tomorrow.
And she like bows her head and she says, "Yeah, that's probably the chancellor's doing, huh?
Fucking Gary.
He's
Gary.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
it the same chance?
How'd
Gary
you
the Third.
how did you know? Yeah, it's Gary and Wason. He's named after his 33rd grandfather."
Gary.
Fucking Gary.
So she's just going to be like, like, I got out by shifting to a cat. I came to find you because they're going to execute us tomorrow, and obviously we don't want to be executed. So I figured you were the best our best case to help get us out.
Well, yeah, we should probably head back there, and I can see if I can talk the guards into letting you out.
Okay, that would be perfect, honestly.
And you'll see that she's in kind of like a floofy royal dress, and she says, "Hold on, I can't stand this thing." And she goes over to like a wardrobe closet and pulls out some clothes and goes behind her thing, her little changing whatever the folding kind of stand up thing, yeah, like changing screen. A partition, that's the one. And she like throws the dress over and change, and she comes out and basically like some commoner clothes, white floofy pants, a nice kind of piratey kind of shirt. It's got the little frills and stuff on the collar. And she says, "That's a lot better. Let's go." And
Perfect.
goes with you out of the room.
She'll just follow her.
And you'll start to head that way. What's everybody else doing?
Since we have everyone together, I think we're gonna go try and find our stuff.
And Zira's gonna take the lead since she's disguised as the torture bitch, just in case we run into guards.
So you'll head up the stairs to the next level. And as you're going up, you'll for sure hear like the clink clink of guards who are on patrol. Kind of the next level up, basically. So as you go up to the stairs to the next level, you'll hear something, the clanking kind of getting farther and then coming back and then getting farther.
All right.
Was our stuff on the same floor as us, or have we not?
No. Up to the office, I think 3 floors. Yeah, 3 levels. So I'll probably be at the bottom. Mm-hmm.
We're in the bottom.
Yeah, so it would be next one up, and then there's one more, and then the office.
We have to get around these guards.
What I'm really worried about is Corin.
Why do we have to get around them? Why don't we just go through them?
Because if you can fight your way through them, by all means. I am not strong, and I can whisper things and make
Little
people.
one. You're strong. You just need to think better about yourself.
Honey, I couldn't punch a fly to death.
Not physical fighting isn't everyone's suit.
I use magic and play instruments. That's what I do. I'm not a fighter.
Technically, couldn't you turn into me and then fight them?
I don't take on your strength when I change.
Only
Oh.
Just looks. Unfortunately.
Man,
Then
sending
turn
illusion
into a
magic.
giant snake and scare them.
I am not Rhaenyra. I cannot turn into animals.
This makes no sense. Your powers make no sense.
Magic is weird. I know. This is just disguised self. It only does what it does. I have to be careful with it. But I can get in their heads, whisper creepy things.
At them? As
Can
they
you
just
make them
ignore it?
imagine a snake is attacking them?
I do not know minor illusion if that's what you're asking. I can try just talking to them. I mean, disguised. I'm pretty persuasive.
You could be a Girl Scout trying to sell them cookies?
What's up, Girl Scout?
Very
I don't know
persuasive.
that. We don't have those at the monastery.
Now this little tiny little girl coming in, selling Girl Scout cookies in the middle of fucking middle of the fucking dungeon. Just hello, sir. Hello.
That's totally not suspicious.
Oh, I do have an idea.
But yeah.
I can change my voice,
Oh.
and if I roll properly,
That could
How does
work.
that help us?
Okay. Okay, just let me ask questions here. So, DM, where we're at, is it just one long hallway, or are there splits?
So what you've seen so far are just one long hallway, road with cells, and at the end of your hallway was the door to the dungeon.
Right.
I guess maybe you could maybe tell me if you were keeping a good eye out as you were coming down.
And Zira would have, because she always keeps an eye out on her surroundings.
As would said Star.
Yeah, so you probably would recognize that they all follow this similar theme.
Just one straight long hallway, no splits off.
Yeah, there's one long hallway. They're all ended with this wooden iron hinge door, and they're lined with
Okay.
with a few cells.
Well,
How many guards are
yeah, as I say, can we tell how many guards are in this hallway?
Roll perception. Maybe if you're both doing it, you do it with advantage. Whoever wants to.
I have pretty high perception.
I have a +6 as well.
Okay, we both have the same, so we're both gonna roll. Oh, damn. 22.
22. You'll probably hear just the clinking and clanking of two of them.
Two of
Maybe
them?
in the rhythmic time, you can tell you're counting the steps and the noise and how far, and you could probably judge that there are only two of them up there.
So, quietly to the rest of the group. What I'm thinking is I can get out, and they'll just think I am the torture dude. I can get past them on the other side, and then while I have them like talking to me distracted, Ferdinand and Sedstar, you guys can come up behind them. You're the strong ones.
I just know I'm not in the search, nobody.
You can punch.
Yes. Good at that.
Ferdinand, are you okay with that?
You don't
Yeah.
have to kill them.
You can just knock him out. Just knock him out.
I'm fine with just put him to sleep. That's
Okay.
all.
Good. Everyone on board with that plan? Corin, you good with this?
Yes.
Okay, then Anzira is going to make sure her voice is now matching the torture chamber dudes and step out from around the corner and start heading towards the guards.
Sedstar is gonna
You guys stay like behind the corner.
Yeah. His height press against the wall, ready to when the guy.
So am I sneaking behind all of you guys too?
Not yet. So what I said was once I get on the other side of them and I have them facing me to talk to me, you guys then sneak up behind them and just knock them out.
I'm
We're
big,
basic-
but I'm quite sneaky.
Yeah, no, that's all you need to do is get up behind
Because
them and knock them out.
I really have
I'm
good
gonna have them
tiptoes.
distracted.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them distracted with their back to you.
Because currently there's a door frame. You and I are basically pressed up against the wall of the door frame, and then we're gonna run and sneak up and knock them out.
Yes.
They're distracted. So we're hiding, ready to basically sneak attack.
Do we have a code word for when we pop out?
Avocado.
What do you want it to be?
Caw?
Caca? Okay, I can work that in. Okay. And then Anzira's gonna just go through the doorway, leaving it open behind her, and go talk to them.
Okay.
Dead Star presses against one side of the doorway.
I'm gonna press against the other.
And she's gonna try and she's just kind of like nodding to them. She walk by and get on the other side of them before turning and go, "Oh, both of you," and try and get their attention.
And I'll probably stop and turn. Yeah, what's the problem?
Are they like next to each other?
Yeah, probably maybe relative distance, maybe like 5 feet.
Okay. So basically, Anzira's like, so I was down earlier, just fucking up some people. Did you guys hear this really, really loud caca?
I'm not just gonna go and
That's it. That's good.
in front of me. Leap on that bitch and put her in a sleeper hold.
That's
Okay.
easy.
Same.
Other guy to you. Sorry, that was my hand on the table. Ow.
Can I just pick him up with one hand and just knock him down?
I guess you're gonna run up, and that's what the plan is. You're gonna run up and start getting them.
Yeah,
They're trying
that was the plan.
sleep hold. Don't sleep.
All right, yeah. Why don't you roll initiative on these guys?
All right.
Let's see what they do.
Okay. None of my d20s are good today.
That's
This
okay.
one's rolling way too well.
Mine's not.
Got
All right.
22.
Mine.
No, I got an 11.
But since they are sneaking up behind him,
What does Substar get?
a 9.
Not
Nine.
doing so hot on my d20s today.
You want to borrow Vax?
What'd you get, Corin?
10.
Oh wait.
We still don't know.
So
Back to myself.
I suppose you'll all run up there. You could tell me how far away you are, but Anzira, you're going first.
Well, Anzira's holding her action because she was just talking to them and giving the signal for the others to come rushing up.
enough.
So I am going to hold my action as a first level Dissonant Whispers. Ready to go. I don't think I have bonus actions that I can use here. Actually, yes. Bonus action. I'm going to subtly wiggle, but she's gonna stretch and wiggle her fingers and grant bardic inspiration to said star. Because now that I can see them coming up through the corridor, it's a d6.
Okay.
Since I know Ferdinand's stronger than said star.
Just a little bit. All she has to do
Just
is
a little
believe in
bit.
herself.
Physically, your strength is probably higher than mine. I'm just rolling like garbage right now.
That was why.
Just
So
believe in
it means-
yourself and go to the gym a little bit more.
I have my own strength is not my thing. Dexterity.
But
Use some
Yeah.
creatine.
Well, one of the guards will say, "It's the prisoners," and start to run up with. Say he's got some. We'll make it easy. He's got a short sword that he draws. And I think.
fine.
Where are you at, Anzira? You think you're close to them,
And Zira's still disguised.
right?
She's
I
on
think-
the other side of them, close to the stairwell.
And then you will probably be in between said star and group and you. So this guy will probably pass you, right?
No. And Zera's on the other side of them. He wanted their backs were to the group when they were coming through. So she was on this side of them. So say this is Zera, the guards were here, and you guys are where the group was. This is the back of the guard.
I see.
Kind of sandwiching them, and so she was like had to turn around to talk to both of them. Like, oh yeah, I just remembered that.
So you're trying to get them to basically face the other way.
Yeah,
all right,
trying
then.
to get them to face me to get them to be able to sneak up on these guards is what I was we were trying to do.
All right, then. So in that case, it would be Ferdinand who would be coming up into the room first as you hear the signal.
Okay. So I'd run in and I'd try to like grab one with one arm and just like try to grab him from the back of his neck and to throw him down on the ground. That was my plan.
All right, roll a grapple. It's,
Okay.
Athletics.
What is that?
D20.
D20.
So that's
Yeah.
athletics check.
All right, athletics check. Let's see. My athletics also. Do I have any?
You should.
I
So
don't
yeah.
it's strength based.
Yeah, actually, nope. I don't have any added. But I have an 18, so
You
is
should.
that
What's your
okay?
strength?
Dude, yeah. What's your strength? Because athletics is your strength, so you should have a decent strength,
And you went strength.
didn't you?
It's your whatever your plus to strength is.
My strength doesn't have any.
Okay,
What's your
you're
strength?
+3.
Okay. Oh, am I in?
And you're not proficient.
Oh.
Are you looking at somebody else's
Yeah, no.
sheet?
You have you have a +3. We have your sheet open. You have Florin's sheet open, dude.
One sheet open.
I was like,
Nice.
wait a minute. I know Florin wasn't strong.
Like, my strength sucks.
I was like, wait, why do I suck so bad? Oh, okay.
Mark, for your reference, Florin was his druid.
Yes.
Oh, I have a +3. So that actually, yeah, that
Okay, you
changes.
should have a decent because I know you went strength.
So I have 20.
All
So
right.
that's a 21 strength. So for
Yeah.
grapple, that's
You have a you rolled a
You rolled a
21 for your.
Got 21 total?
yeah.
Fuck yeah, that does it. As you grab a hold of him, almost. I gave him disadvantage on his roll because you're sneaking up on him. So he rolled a 20 for the first one. But yeah, you'll grab him and you just want to shove him to the ground.
Yeah. Just pick him up and throw him to the ground.
Yeah, and you'll basically slam him on the ground and he'll be prone.
Awesome. So,
Sounds good
Aaron,
to
if you
me.
don't know what that means,
And I'll say
prone,
he's still grappled.
we have advantage against.
Nice.
Yeah,
Melee.
melee has
Because
advantage.
he's now
on
laying on the ground.
range actually has disadvantage.
Yes, because he's
Weird,
laying
right?
down.
Melee. It's easier to hit somebody who's laying than it is to.
And I think you
Quickly.
could tell me if you're still
Quickly.
grappling him on the ground or not. I would think so, right? Corin,
I mean,
what are
I
you
would-
doing?
I would put my foot on him. Maybe.
Put on chest. Or is he face down or face up?
I think he's face down.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing because you said you grabbed him by the back of the neck, so I figured.
Yeah. So back neck, slam to the ground, and I could just put my foot on his back. That's rude. I shouldn't do that though. I'm not gonna do that.
Do it! Don't let him get up.
No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna do that. My foot's not on his back.
Corin, you
Alright.
will see Ferdinand rush in and just this guy to the ground as he lets out a big gasp of air from his lungs getting forced. What are you doing?
You're still in the doorway, so how far away do you think they'd be?
From you all, probably 15 feet, I'd say. 10, 15 feet.
Hey, little buddy, just go to sleep. Just cool.
So I guess I'll go up.
The other guy's like, "Oh shit!" as he sees his friend slam to the ground.
Slow motion.
I guess I'll go up. I can't like charge because I don't have a weapon, but I'll go on and like charge, I guess, at him and do a hoofed attack.
Hoofed.
A hoofed attack. I have built-in weapons, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, your body is the weapon.
I am
Yes.
the weapon.
So that's 24 to hit.
24 hits.
19. Yes, that's one.
I mean, you did elbow me in the face last night, so it's accurate. You not remember doing that?
That is 4 damage.
It's okay.
And
Did the
then
guy
I want
standing up or down? The guy standing up or down?
the one standing up,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go and use my giant's might. I think I can. No, I can't use that one. It just says weapon or unarmed strike. Can I technically do that with a hooved attack?
That would be an
It's-
unarmed strike,
Yeah.
wouldn't
It's
it?
considered okay. I wasn't sure if it considered it since it said it was a melee attack too.
I would say so.
Okay, so I use that, and that's an extra 1d6,
Nice.
and that is max at 6 damage.
On top of the 4?
Yep.
Nice, for a solid 10.
Yep, and that'll be my turn.
As you run up and hoof this guy, you hoof into him and you'll hear a nice clam into his armor as you bludgeon into him. Said Star, you're basically seeing this take form. What are you doing?
So there's one on the ground still.
Yes, he's laying on the ground. The other one's getting hoofed.
I'm gonna go over to the one that's on the ground, and I'm gonna try and just like curb stomp his face. Since he's on the ground. Ugh.
At advantage.
Is a 16 hit?
Yes.
Cool. So as I come running up, I curb stomp his face for only 4 damage. Is he still awake?
Yeah, he is still awake.
Then I'm gonna spend a key point and hop with my foot to knock him out.
Let's do it, Bumper.
First,
My dog is mad because he can't get on the couch.
inspiration.
That's say,
Because I've attempted.
somebody's got that, right?
Yeah, Sedstar had inspiration
Yeah.
because Rowan's been rolling like shit.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I had inspiration because one of them wasn't that one. For a total of 15 again. Is 15 hit?
A total to hit, yeah. That hits.
Yeah. For another.
What's your mind?
That's 7 bludgeoning. Is he still awake?
He is, but he is hurt pretty bad. As he's slammed to
Yeah.
the ground and you're just packing a wall up on him.
Alright. Then my second from Fury of Blows. Next hit. Oh, wait. Okay. 16 to hit.
16 just hits. Well, just hits.
And then that's another 6 damage. Is he unconscious?
That'll do it.
Okay, and because I reduced him to 0, doesn't I have to kill them? 0. I get 7 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Nice.
Because long death monk bullshit.
That was the prone guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, prone guy.
So is the one that so the one that Corin hit is still standing, right?
Yeah.
So since I held my action, can I use it now?
Yeah.
So seeing that the one guy just immediately got annihilated by both Ferdinand and Sedstar, and Corin just rammed into the other guy, Azira's gonna quickly start whispering under her breath and cast Dissonant Whispers at 1st level. So I need Wisdom saving throw from this dude. Either way, he takes half
Fails.
damage.
You got a
He
5
fails?
on the
Okay.
dice.
He mad. Are you mad, bro? Because he can't get on the couch.
He big mad.
My puppy not happy with us because he can't get up between us on the couch.
Oh.
Okay, so 3. 3d6. Ooh, that was 2 6s. 6, 12, 16. Yeah, 16.
This one's done too.
Listen, Dissonant Whispers will fuck you up.
As you'll quickly dispatch the guards, you'll cacaw them. I think about this time, Marley and Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra, you turn back into Rhaenyra, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll be coming across the Sky Bridge to the office here, and you'll come in through the doorway. And Marley comes up to the officer, and she'll say, "There's been some confusion." And slaps her hands down on the desk. She says, "My friends here were found not guilty, and there seems to be a mix-up. So you need to go ahead and get them out of here as quick as you can by order of the princess." And she puts her finger on the counter and gives them the eye. And
Rhaenyra also puts her finger on the counter and goes, "Yeah."
And he says,
Yeah, she said.
Right away. I'll just go get the keys real quick." And he comes around and goes out the door and heads out the room over the Sky Bridge. And yeah, you guys will be hanging out there. I think maybe opposite of just that time. Now you will hear the clink clank poof, 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 of some guards getting dispatched on the next level down. And Marley will go, "What's that?"
Sounds like someone's getting punched.
She's a little smirk on her face. She's all like, "I bet I know which one that is."
Rhaenyra will also pick up their stuff. I'm guessing it's still in that box right there by the desk.
Yeah, it'll be in that box
But she
right
just
there.
Picks up the box and she has it. She's like,
Not me. I didn't do any punching.
and then Rhaenyra will walk over to the door, and I guess it's like a door down to where they're at, right? On the stairs.
Yeah.
Because we're right below them, right?
Yeah,
So
you'll
she'll
go
just
down
kinda-
one floor and then one more. And then that's where it would have been at.
So she'll just call down like, "Guys, I have Marley here."
And you'll hear because the door's open.
Coming! You just hear Anzira's actual voice.
No, come down here.
Please do not!
That's why I'm calling for you and not having us go down there.
Anzira's gonna quickly rush up the stairs and
Yes.
forgetting.
I'm gonna hop over the dead bodies and go.
Zero can get quickly upset sometimes. What? You still in the torturer.
Oh shit.
Here's your you dropped your clothes here.
Are Rhaenyra's tits out again?
Not yet.
Not currently.
Then she'll look over at the princess and be like, "She has her tits out a lot."
I mean, it is freeing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I feel like I have to draw Anzira with her tits out. Fuck you guys.
Yeah. Try to be attached to something.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
So Anzira will just find a good enough place to quickly change and revert back.
You could probably find a dark corner or something, or there's maybe an open cell you can duck behind in a corner.
I need.
Everybody regroup and such.
Yes.
So you'll head.
I also just want to say, just for the flavor of it, when Rhaenyra was a cat, she was the prettiest cat you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, I
so
believe
pretty.
it.
So pretty.
Pretty kitty.
Yeah, and you'll have the box of stuff, I suppose.
And she just has it like this, and she's like, "I have our stuff."
Thank you.
Sarah's immediately going to
don't know
grab
if you'd be able to carry it all.
her bag.
I grabs her bag again.
Regrouping my weapons and throwing them on my
And,
back.
and her rapier and everything. We should
Yeah.
probably go.
Yeah, we shouldn't linger.
She's kind of not making eye contact.
And then Rhaenyra will just look at Marley and be like, "Well, I guess they let them out early, so we could probably just go."
Also, looking to Marley, there is a man running around here. He might have gotten out already. He was in very baggy guard clothing. That's on us.
It was a misunderstanding, apparently.
He said it was a misunderstanding. I didn't really care to ask. We needed him to possibly use it as a distraction. So yeah, there's that.
Something about the Chancellor again.
You guys won't believe what the Chancellor's name is.
What,
It's
Gary?
Is it Gary?
It's fucking Gary.
Fucking Gary! I'm never trusting a Gary again in my life.
Who's that Chancellor?
Apparently, Gary, the Gary we know, was his great grandfather or something.
Great.
30
Well,
times removed.
Yeah, 30 times.
Regardless,
Can we go, please?
yeah. What would be the best way for us to Molly?
Rhaenyra's just like, fucking Gary.
She says, yeah, the chancellor's kind of came up with all these. He's really come down hard on these royal laws, and he's kind of been over the top with punishment. I guess it's all to keep the kingdom safe, but he's a little overzealous.
You don't
What's left to
say. Keep an eye on him.
Or just dispatch with him immediately. But what do I know? What do I know?
I'll figure it out. I'll talk to father because this can't stand. I mean, he was gonna kill all of you.
Yeah.
All we did was play a carnival game.
And yeah,
What does that mean?
You don't want to know?
And I'm rather curious. I don't know much about the
Later.
Okay.
and she said, "All right, let's get out of here." Starts to head out through the sky bridge,
Following Marley.
and
Walking in front of Marley.
you'll head down the sky bridge.
Very happy to be back in clothing.
And you'll come down, and like I said, it's like a 10-foot wide bridge, kind of sits over, like overlooking everything, kind of down below. And as you walk down this bridge, you'll kind of come about halfway, and you'll see the chancellor kind of steps out from the other end of the sky bridge, out from like the dark
You
kind
piece of shit.
overarching thing, and you'll see the officer kind of who was at the desk, and he says, "There they are." And Chancellor goes, "Trying to get away, huh? Well, let's see how you do against our escape defense system." And he pulls out this thing and hits a little button, and you hear like a little rumble, and you'll feel a vibration.
Oh no.
And coming out
Does he
from,
not know that the princess is in between Rhaenyra and the rest of us?
yeah, and kind of coming out from the darkness of this kind of archway, you'll see like a large metallic dragon head that comes down on like a jointed metallic, like a robotic dragon head that comes down like a robotic neck that's attached to basically like a large tank-like body. You'll see kind of
Committing regicide.
you'll see it rides on these kind of large wheels, these large spiked wheels at the bottom, and it'll come out and roll onto the sky bridge, and it'll pull its head back, and its jaws will open, and it'll breathe like a of fire and roar and roll initiative.
And
I
Zira's
just imagine
before
the flow
that,
it is.
as soon as it comes out, and Zira's gonna pull Marley and get her back behind everybody so she doesn't get hurt.
And you'll hear her as
we
you
don't
yank
want
her.
we don't want to be killed for killing the princess accidentally.
She
Yeah.
says, "The dragon tank," and has this blank look on her face of fear.
You're committing regicide. Your boss. Red Star out. Much better that time. Fuck's sake.
Thank God I did roll super high.
For once I did.
Where did I think of?
Fucking Gary.
Everyone.
Fucking Gary.
I'm
Hate
going
this
for
guy.
Gary.
I got a third. No, I guess I got a 15.
21. Finally rolled high.
I put mine in the chat.
Yeah, I put mine in the chat. Will, 11.
Oh, I love it.
Make it easier on you.
Forgot that was a thing.
The only reason I didn't the previous times is because it was just two or three of us rolling initiative.
Soft initiative.
Maybe I'll take a level into fighter so that Rhaenyra can do unarmed strikes. You can slap everybody.
Nice.
Listen,
Be a monk. Dude, just go into monk. Monks
like
can do
that's
the 1v4.
I do feel like that's the
Fury.
personality. She was just
Anybody-
going out flat.
Anybody get a 17?
I got a 21.
no. So he was making sure that we didn't. But Aaron, so the reason I was saying that Anzira isn't strong is because her unarmed strike is a 0. No matter what she rolls, it's a 0.
Oh,
Because she has a 0 to strength, she cannot throw an unarmed strike.
She's
so it's
literally
not just about believing in yourself.
She has a -1 to strength, actually.
So
she's
literally
just
believing in yourself is the dumbest thing you could do.
Yes, because if I try and punch somebody, it's
You're
gonna
gonna
just
break
go.
yourself.
I hope you
He
believe
likes
in yourself
tactical
one day
punishment
and just whiff.
It's just a path.
I could roll a natural 20 and still do no damage.
Please punch this tank, hoping that like you believe in yourself.
Who got Ferdinand? And then who got the 11? And Zira.
Me. The squishy, the bean,
The bard, the disaster lizard.
I think
the
that
titty out bard.
I actually am. I think going to take some levels into monk so she can just slap the shit out of people.
She does like to slap people, so that makes sense to me.
Not bad.
And, you know, Wiz. And then, depending on your Wiz and Dex,
Fuck
you
it.
wouldn't have to wear armor. Good.
I will mark it as a spoiler in the chat when I send it
Alright.
with a warning. Yes.
Okay.
Alright. I
Can
am
bonus
all set.
actions be used at any time?
Oh, what?
Bonus actions be used at any time.
Bonus actions can be used
Yeah.
during your turn, but at any time during your turn.
Okay.
If it's like a reaction, it can be used when something happens to you.
Yep.
That's what I think can be used anytime as a
Okay.
reaction.
Okay.
But depending
okay,
on
it
what
is-
type of
okay.
reaction you have.
Okay.
Some reactions can be used, say, when an enemy takes a turn, even if it isn't against you.
It'll have
Like
a
a-
trigger.
Like
yeah,
an
because this is
example,
when a creature. Okay, so yeah, this is during somebody else's attack. Okay.
yeah, like an example is you can use shield as a wizard or a sorcerer or a spellcaster. If someone attacks you, you can use shield and block their attack.
Yeah,
Or-
by bringing your AC up 5 and it lasts until the beginning of your next turn.
Or, like, if an enemy runs out of your melee without disengaging, you can
use your reaction to opportunity attack. Or like I have a spell that I can use as a reaction when Chris rolls for something called Silvery Barbs. I can make him.
Oh,
I can
God.
impose disadvantage.
I love silver.
Yeah.
I haven't used it yet, buddy. I've been holding on to that one.
Alright. You're gonna beat this guy up.
Oh yeah, big
And
time.
I was trying not to miss it because I missed the whole break last time, but maybe take a quick pee break or whatever. Grab a cup of water. Something like that.
I mean, I'm gonna get the opposite of water. I'm grabbing another drink.
And,
Sounds like
and I'm wearing horns.
So, I'm assuming after combat, then that's when we'll end since Aaron wants to be done by 11.
is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, dude,
Yeah, I'm.
you got jury tomorrow. You need sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need sleep, my dude.
Absolutely not okay.
Mark, shut up.
Shush your boot.
Mark took
Shut
off
up
his
or I'm gonna push
costume.
session again.
Mark took off his costume, and it's like,
No,
why?
I'm actually prepared, and I'm going to be very upset if I have to push it again.
Okay, good.
No, I really want to.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna take a level into monk.
Okay.
She gonna slap everyone.
I love it. 'Cause, yeah, I have the fighter has the whatever 2 to unarmed strike, didn't she?
I can't
No,
make that
it's
kind
just
of
plus
commitment to multi-classing.
I can't.
I love my barbarian rogue.
I was gonna
I love
multi-class
Norse
anyway.
so much.
And I was thinking of I was gonna multi-class her into like wizard or something. But I kind of like being able to slap people better. Slap
Thinking
does
rogue for her, but
20 damage. Taste the almighty slap.
there's like little stars that come out afterwards.
And I think, I don't know, you'll quietly have Luca and stuff in tow, right?
What is it?
You'll quietly have, like, Luca in tow and stuff, right? She
Oh,
was
I
there,
forgot
I
Luca
remember.
was up.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the only multi-class I can multi-class into mage-wise is wizard, and I'm not really gonna do wizard.
What's wrong with wizards?
Nothing's wrong with wizards. I just don't want to do a wizard.
Can't you, like, always
Wizard
Warlock?
is not an easy class to multi-class with.
So when I'm looking at multi-class, because I was looking at multi-class for 3rd level, but I'm gonna wait till 4th level to do it. I can't do warlock because I have to have charisma of 13, and I only have 12.
I could do warlock.
I can't do sorcerer because same thing. Paladin, I need strength of 13 and a charisma of 13. Bard, I need a charisma of 13, and barbarian, I need a strength of 12. I can do artificer, cleric, fighter, monk, ranger, or rogue.
Artificer is basically just a wizard with perks.
It's pretty
I
cool.
want to slap people.
So did you say you could do monk?
You
Yeah, I
can
can do
do the monk with the astral arm.
Astral arms of slapping.
It's the astral arm, but it's just all stars.
It's not even an arm, it's just a hand. Astral hands. You want to catch these astral hands?
I'm dead.
Dude, just get a ring of spell storing, and once I have access to mage hand,
Oh. A mage slap.
no, if I get access to Big B's hand,
Oh. I could do mage hand if I did wizard too.
yeah. Mage hand has such limited uses though. That's the only issue. That's why I never take it.
I want to try to stay away from magic. That's one reason why I don't know to wizard also, because I want to try to stay true to the no magic having. I know we have some, but I want to limit my magic ability.
Yes. Rowan came running in.
Avoided
She
the
was like, I
ruin.
need you to unzip me. They had to use the bathroom when they're wearing a full body morph suit.
Yeah.
They
You didn't think about
"Help!"
that.
Just realized you can see me on the other camera.
I'm gonna action
Mhm.
surgeon. Slap with my
It's
action
weird.
surge as a fighter.
Diagonal now. It was like side by side, but opposite.
Yeah. God, the wig on Rowan's camera is very red.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
is
the colors
not
are
the
really
color it's
distorted.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
The color on my camera is what it's supposed to look like.
Oh.
Grab my old man glasses.
I don't know where mine are. I can match you. I think they're in the bedroom.
Because I can do unarmed fighting as a fighter and deals more damage with unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
So you
I
can just
love
grab the
brain
hair and
dumping.
It's good for casters because, like, then you don't have to worry about carrying anything. You just punch.
Yeah, well, I love strength dumping when I play a caster, because I'm just like, I must stay back because I can't punch anything.
yeah, that's my only real issue is that her strength is only +0.
There's
I get a -1.
isn't there one where you can punch and then go away and they don't get opportunities? Is that Drunken Master?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's their thing. Is they get to punch and then they get to run away without the opportunity. I think that's the drunk part.
There's a feat. There's a feat for it.
Oh, I'm sure. What's that sentinel feat where you get the opportunity when they come at you? That shit's legit.
Yeah, and then you also get, if someone else takes a hit, you can attack if they're within range of you.
Yep.
Ooh.
Paladin. That's one I took.
I've always wanted to do like a pole arm fighter.
I've been considering multi-classing and Zero, but I don't know if I'm going to yet.
I think for when we level to 4th level, I'm going to do Polearm Master as my feat because I can use my quarterstaff as a boom boom.
A boom boom.
Double slap.
A boom boom.
A boom boom.
Ain't nothing in the rules that say a dog can't play basketball.
That's very true.
That's Airbud.
Let's say, has anyone even watched Airbud? Come on, dog can play basketball
And football.
Ain't nothing that dog can't play, dude.
and soccer and volleyball.
It couldn't beat cancer, though, unfortunately.
God damn!
No.
It couldn't beat cancer.
Rest in peace, Airbud.
Oh! My heart, son of a bitch.
What the?
Could beat a bunch of high schoolers, but not cancer.
Uh,
Okay, moving on.
Fuck, that was funny.
oh my gosh.
Only because Rowan wasn't here to hear it, and no, you do not want it repeated.
Hey.
Airbud died.
No, please, actually don't. You will set them off into a bad anxiety attack.
Oh, shit.
I'll put it in the chat with a spoiler. Don't read it.
Yeah.
I laugh because it feels better.
No!
We laugh to hide the pain.
That's- It's Sipstar's turn, too.
Yeah, we're waiting on that one to put their horns back on.
Right, she's got 20
I'm
minutes.
just gonna be preparing my horns.
You got 20 minutes to kill this thing.
It's your
No. No.
Alright, my turn. I'm here. Queer. I can only have one working here.
Okay.
So is Chancellor
That's going in
Bitchface?
notes.
Hmm?
That's going in my notes.
Oh,
They say that all the time, just so you guys know. I've heard that so many times, it makes me want to punch them now.
You're-
so is Chancellor Gary still holding the
You're- Your mics keep cutting in and out.
You got our mic keeps cutting in and out.
I don't know if you have to yell louder or what.
Yeah,
Mine.
closer to you were facing that way, so
is Gary holding the button?
You would see him slink out of view, basically. They're gone. And all you can see is this
Gone?
big, all you can see is this big tank in front of you.
Okay, so we have to beat up the tank. Got it. Okay, that changes my plans. Can I, using monk bullshit, by the power of monk bullshit, try to climb on top of the damn thing?
I'm into it. You can climb on top of it?
Yeah. I try and climb on top of this bitch. Try and find like a weak point on this motherfucker. I will spend my turn having to do investigation, try and find like a spot to like pull like a power plug or something out of it. Try and find that spot.
I'd say it's 15 feet away from you. You could use probably the rest of your movement to get on top of it.
Easy, I have 40. So yeah, I'll use all my movement to get on top of this bitch. And then I will just start trying to find like its power core or whatever. Try and find something to deactivate it.
Okay, you'll see basically it's like armor plated essentially. You'll see a bunch of interconnecting panels and stuff where it's maybe bolted and plated together.
Yeah, is there like can I try and start searching for like a weak point to try and like punch through so I can get at like whatever's underneath all the plated armor?
Yeah, why don't you roll an attack? Basically just
Okay.
punch onto this plating.
Okie dokie. I'm
Attack.
good at punching things. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Cool. Even though I said punch, can I use my quarterstaff instead to like kind of like jam it through? Because I have that back now.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm into that.
8 bludgeoning as I try and like stab through the metal.
Yeah, and you'll maybe get into a groove or something.
Yeah.
Not about that.
With my bonus action, can I do I have like the quarterstaff like kind of like wedged under a plate?
Yeah. It's your world. I
Can
just tell you what
I-
it looks like.
Alright. So can I use my bonus action to like basically try and like lever it up, kind of like push it down, go like trying to like pry it, you kind of using my quarterstaff like a crowbar?
Yeah, if you want to make you probably use the bonus to make like a strength check or
Unarmed strike.
something like that. Yeah, you want to just hammer it? Go for it.
I was wondering if I could just use like an unarmed strike, kind of like kind of bring my foot down to try and like
Yeah.
whatever, use my body to unarmed strike it, open it up. 14?
A 14 will not be enough as you try and grab onto this thing, and you've got it starting to peel back, but it's pretty sturdy plating.
Okay. And then free action and be like, sturdy plating, hit it hard. And that'll be my turn as I am on top of this thing, still trying to pry open its plates.
And Rhaenyra, you're seeing this. What are you doing?
You're casting Guiding Bolt at 2nd level, my dude.
There you go.
Get it.
Up its butt.
Up its butt.
Dirty 20.
That'll get it. And basically, you're looking at 3 parts of this thing, like the head, the body, and the lower section where the wheels are at. So you can tell me where you're striking this thing.
I'm striking at the head.
Up the butt?
Get the dangerous end.
Butt is a very dangerous end.
On a dog.
On anything.
It's a
I'm-
machine.
I'd be more afraid of a dragon fart than a dragon breath.
It's a machine.
24
Oh.
points of radiant damage.
Damn.
It hates that.
Hates it.
And then, obviously, the person on their next attack gets advantage. Cast on that. Hold on.
Unfortunately, that won't work because this thing is the machine.
Yeah, and you'll blast a radiant flare at this thing as it kind of roars back, and you'll see it kind of and it like busts some machinery in it as it starts to clink and clank as it's sneaking around. It is its turn.
Actually, no. I can't.
Oh, hold on, I wasn't
Oh,
done. yet.
are you not done? Oh,
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use my wild shape to wild shape into a starry form. So again, you're going to see Rhaenyra's eyes start to glow and all the tattoos on her body start to glow, taking the form of the archer.
Yeah, it doesn't say I can't use it on a construct.
And with that, when I form, I can use on forming, I can use a ranged spell attack on it.
What is that?
It says when you form, it says, hold on, let me double check. This form, when you activate this form and as a bonus action on your subsequent turns while it lasts, you can make a ranged spell attack. Okay. So would I roll that with advantage on this one since he has the advantage?
Yes,
Yeah.
Guiding bolt. Next attack.
Yeah, next attack.
Ah,
yeah, I think so.
that is going to be a 17.
Oh yeah,
D8. Where's my D8 at? Where are you, little D8?
Good.
For 6 more radiant damage.
where was that?
6 more radiant damage right on its little face.
I know, bub. I know.
Yeah, as
Upset
you
he's
blast the
forgetting.
crap out of it, and you'll see it kind of jerking and clunking about real bad.
Want to try? Come on.
Alright, you hanging out there doing anything?
Yeah, it's either my turn.
Alright. So now the head will go. As this thing kind of rears back and opens its mouth, you'll see this kind of swirl of fire kind of fill up its mouth, and it blasts this ball of fire right past you guys as it explodes on the I'll say the exterior wall of the palace behind you. I gave it 2 of these. Oh, it does the same thing again as it lets off another. So it's like, and then blows this ball and splashes up against the wall, and then blows another one, kind of like at the sky bridge right behind y'all, kind of as it's up above y'all, because it's kind of maybe clanking about from Rainier's damage that she has done. Let's see.
My
As
dog
the-
sneezed in protest.
Is that what it was? As the head's kind of malfunctioning here and blasting fireballs all over the place, the spiked wheels start to spin up, and it is going to kind of dash forward real quick. Let's see. And I got, let's see. Well, I guess Zed Star's on top of this thing as it kind of clunks forward. And so I got Ferdinand and Zira and Corin. I got you guys kind of grouped up. So you will need to make a dexterity saving throw as this thing leaps forward and tries to bash into you with these spiked wheels.
Oh, shit. Oh, hey. I'm not re-rolling that despite it flying out of my dice tray because it was a 19.
Can confirm.
A 19's good?
Well, it was, 19 plus 4, but yeah. You can take it. I only left it.
I
for
got
the-
16.
A 16 passes.
Right. Here. Come on. Out of the basement. Come on.
Basement.
Advantage.
Yeah.
I have advantage on dex.
Corin, what'd you get?
I have an advantage. Let me reroll. I rerolled, so that's an 18.
An 18 will pass.
After
So,
session, puppy,
so
I know.
everybody will pass as this thing comes forward and bashes into you, and you'll kind of,
I know.
evasively duck and dodge. As everybody will kind of take 2 piercing damage from these spikes as they barely graze you.
Except for
Monk.
Because that's everybody who
one-
passes. Yeah. So if you have whatever on top of that, then yeah.
well, because this one was on top and didn't need to roll. That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
Oh. So what? Because your monk, you get you don't take any damage because of your thing, right?
Well,
I don't
they're
think
on top of it.
Yeah. Stop.
No, I would
Oh,
have.
yeah. So it's
I
just a
would've
3
failed.
y'all on the ground. I would.
Yeah, I would have failed. The dex is only on sleight of hand checks. I read that wrong. So I would only got an 8.
An 8? Yeah, so
Yeah, so I probably would have failed.
so you'll take 5 damage as this thing kind of bashes
Okay.
into you.
Ooh.
Let's see. It's Ferdinand, it's your turn.
So it's within melee of us now.
Oh,
If it's
yeah.
does it charge
yeah.
us?
Yeah,
Okay.
so
I just wanted to make
Corin, you will be stunned until the start of your next turn, and everybody who saved is not. So Ferdinand and Nzira, you will not be. So you will get opportunity
Well,
as
and
it
not if
starts to
moves
back
into
up.
our melee.
because it's
Oh,
going to
it's
back
backing
out
up?
of your melee range. Yeah, it's going to start to back up to basically do this again.
All right. So, and do you want to go first, Aaron, for the opportunity attack?
I mean, you can go first.
Okay. And Zira's just gonna take a swipe at it with her rapier since she can't really do a whole lot else. That's 15 plus, so 19 to hit it.
Yep.
So, 8 points of piercing damage on the opportunity attack.
I shall
Actually, you know what?
jam
No.
into this thing.
Negate that. I'm not going to take one. Negate
No?
that. I lied. I retract my statement. I'm not going to take my opportunity.
Because it's using your reaction.
Yes, that's why I was like, wait a minute, that'll fuck me up. I'm not using my reaction.
So Ferdinand, you want to bash this thing?
What I'd like to do is what kind of tank it like? Is it like a long barrel type tank? Or what kind of?
Basically, it's it's 4 big spiked wheels sitting on this like rectangle box. It's basically like an armored tank. There is no barrel on the front of it. Instead, out of the front comes like a robotic dragon head, like a neck and a dragon head, a long neck. So think almost like goose-like. So it's a very long neck that ends in this dragon head, and the base and body of it is a tank.
That's hurting us though.
The head is trying to shoot fireballs at you, and the big spiked wheels are dashing towards you.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is try. Is it possible for me with the opportunity attack to grab the head and twist it up so the fire just shoots up?
You'd probably have to use your movement to climb up top of it. You'd have to do that on your turn.
Okay.
Generally, opportunity attacks are just going to be they're just melee attacks.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll melee it. Yep, I'll hit it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you could use a weapon or just unarmed strike.
Is that 1d20 or is it?
Yep, you roll to attack it. Yep, and you would add your attacking modifier.
All right, so I got.
If you're using your longsword, add your longsword modifier to your
plus.
No, I was just gonna. Okay, I can use a longsword. Well, I was actually.
Or if you want to just punch it, just punch it.
Use whatever you want.
I'll use the longsword.
Oh,
So then it's a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit it.
Natural 20 or.
No, I added because I have a 5, so
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
20.
20 natural 20s you want. Clarify.
Yeah, I wish. I don't think I've ever had one. Probably once, but yeah.
I think you roll one on a save.
You'll roll one eventually.
One day, little one.
That's the best feeling.
The low on that one.
Yeah, no, this is just a added up 20.
Dirty 20.
How much damage you get?
Damage.
Yeah.
All right. 2. 2.
Oh.
Is
As
that
you-
with your other modifier? Did you rolled your longsword with D8, right?
I rolled the longsword so that was with the modifier plus 5. Oh, plus 3. Okay, so it's 5. So
Yeah.
damage is 5.
So
Yeah.
5 damage. That's what I was like. A longsword. We both got said we were like, wait, a longsword should have at least 3 to 4 damage.
Yeah. This is yes. This is a 5.
And Zira, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to burn my bonus action first, and use my action of unsettling words. So I burn one of my bardic uses of bardic inspiration, and when I roll my d6, whatever the saving throw is on the next turn, you have to subtract this number from your roll, which is a 5, which is great. So, and then because it doesn't specify no use against constructs, she's going to once again start whispering under her breath and cast Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level. So I need a wisdom saving throw -5 from the machine.
I confirm that it can't be used.
You got a 14, so that's not gonna do it.
No, it meets, it beats.
No, 14 on the dice. So with the minus, it's not gonna do it.
-5. Okay. So I have to roll the 4d6, and then it has to move as far away from me as it can.
Ooh.
Good thing I'm on it.
So, 6, 12, 18 points of psychic damage. These guys are rolling real well.
They are.
Where are you hitting it at? I guess.
Well, since it's dissonant whispers, it's kind of just all over the place. I'm kind of just vibrating the metal.
Oh, this is a nice massage. That's what you hear from sisters at once.
It's like because it does not. It says it doesn't say it can't be used against constructs. So.
Because I have it split up into 3 parts. You got the head, the body, and the wheels.
I guess I'll just aim for the head then, since the head can throw fire at us.
And it's pretty jacked up. That's the one that's jacked up the most. You said 18?
Yes.
So,
and whatever's left needs to move as far away from me as possible.
You will do your thing, and you'll see it kind of like tweak a little bit, and the thing just kind of, and you'll see the smoke come out of it as it just kind of droops and hangs there. The dragon does, as it seems like it is now inoperable. And awesome. It's going to roll back about 15 feet farther away from you. So it's now 30 feet. It starts rolling back really slowly, and it's about 30 feet away now from everybody. I don't know how far back you are, Rhaenyra, or if you moved back from the group. I basically put you behind them. So...
Yeah, I was behind them.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's rollback, so it's now 30 feet away from y'all.
Alright.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that was my action and my bonus action, so.
Alright. So, let's see. The body of this thing, you'll see these on the side, it's got these kind of cylindrical... protrusions with these tops on them. The tops open up. There's 3 of them, and you'll see small missiles kind of go up in the air, and they come arcing back down, and and the
magical and fireball.
I think the four of y'all are kind of bundled together. We'll have to make a dexterity saving throw as these missiles start coming down.
None of them are aimed at me.
No, they kind of come out right next to you. So they come out. And maybe it's this kind of burning you a little bit as they come out.
Oof! Yeah, no, a 10 probably doesn't do it.
No.
16.
16 passes.
Oh no, that's not. I don't think that is.
Physical missile.
What'd you get?
I think it's. I think I just rolled a 20.
You did.
I did. I mean,
did you roll a 20 on the die?
That's what I rolled.
Word
that's
up.
Natural 20.
So you'll pass.
Nice.
So and then
It hit a ridge. It hit a ridge in like my blanket that's out of my ottoman, so I don't know if that counts though.
And Rhaenyra and Corin.
You're good.
What is it again? I'm sorry.
A dex save?
Dex, no.
You're a druid. You should be good at
And-
things.
I'm not.
That's true.
15?
A 15 will pass.
I only have a
So-
plus
So
one.
I'm the only one that did it. Got
I'm
it.
looking for 12.
Ah!
12, yeah, 12 for the missiles.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
You fail, you take 12 fire damage. Those who pass will take 6.
Ugh.
As these missiles kind of come down and burst around the area. Said Star, you are up as these missiles come launching out of the side of this thing.
Oh, wait. One quick thing.
Ooh.
Being a tiefling, half damage on fire, so Aaron, you would only take 3.
Okay, perfect.
There you go.
There you go. I thought as much.
Yep, tieflings have fire resistance.
So these missiles, which part of the body did they come out of?
We'll see them kind of along the side. Maybe they're all
Okay.
there are 3 of them are lined up on one side.
Okay, so the missiles came out of the center, which is what I'm standing on. How's the head looking?
It is broken.
It hasn't had any complaints.
So the head is Out of service.
Yes.
Okay. I broke it.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you, everyone. I'll be here all week.
That was good.
Okay, so if the head's out of service, then I'm just gonna go fucking ham on the goddamn on its back, and just beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, and you got it busted open pretty good.
Hmm?
You got it busted open pretty good.
17.
17 hits it.
That's quarterstaff. That is only 4 damage, but I will burn my second key point to a pop and just kick the shit out of this thing with an 18 and another 17.
Both yet.
Yeah.
For a total of... Ooh, we like those numbers. 4 plus 3 is 7, 3 plus 6. For a total of 13 more bludgeoning damage as I just first come down with the quarterstaff and slam down and then just kick the quarterstaff into it more. Just kick.
And you'll see it's pretty busted up at this point. And we just got some sparks coming out of it where it's like busted up and more of the shielding has been peeled back. Rhaenyra, you are up.
Yes. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level. No, 1st level. Just kidding. So you said the head is completely broken?
Yeah, you'll see it's just kind of dangling there fried.
And then I will shoot at the wheels.
17.
So close to a natural 20. 24.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm definitely hurt worse. Oh, I'm dumb.
Come on, big numbers. Oh.
Yes.
10, 14, 15, 16 damage.
It doesn't like that. That's pretty good.
And it's radiant damage if that matters. And then I use a bonus action to cast a spell with my starry form. And that's gonna be dirty 20 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And then it's gonna be 10 damage to the wheels. Radiant again. And the wheels are now glowing. Oh, I had advantage on that. Hold on.
There you go.
Hold
again.
Hold,
Please.
It's a 21.
Always check for the next one.
Always check for the crits.
Yeah, I was checking for the crit.
One day it'll happen.
Just the 10.
Yeah, and they're looking pretty bust up. The body and the wheels of this thing are kind of barely hanging in there.
And then for my movement, I'm just going to move over to the princess and kind of stand in front of her to guard her or shield her from anything that happens.
Okay, I'll say she probably ran back about another like 10 or 15 feet or so out of like combat zone, so you're kind of back there a good ways away from her now. This thing's basically going to lurch forward about 15 feet as it does its dash forward action again, and it's going to stop right there. I keep wanting to say Rowan. Said Star, you're kind of riding this thing as it's jerking you around as it's trying to lurch forward. Where is it at? Ferdinand, you are up.
Alright, so I would like to use...
Remember, it's 30 feet away from us right now because I made it back the fuck up.
Right?
It's 15 feet now because it's lurched forward.
My
another 15.
range... I have... Well, actually, that's actually... I want to pull up the other one. Let's see. This one, Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh.
That's a reaction.
So, but he did just recently take damage.
Yeah, you could
Exactly.
use that as...
So you want to use that directly after you take the damage.
Oh.
But because you already used your reaction...
Yeah, for the opportunity attack, you burned your action for that round.
But now that's your turn
Oh.
again. If you were to get hit again, you could use Hellish Rebuke.
It's gonna
Got
try
it.
It's gonna try to
So-
hit you.
Okay.
Okay.
It's so good.
It's a very
That's so good.
I'm gonna hit
It's
that.
Alright.
one DM's hate
Oh yeah, I do not like it.
because it'll fuck shit up.
Then I'm just gonna be like, "Fuck you, guy," and that's my turn.
He's just gonna hang out there. You don't want to hit it or nothing.
Because you could run forward and use a weapon or punch it or something.
It's 15 feet away. It's
Perfect.
sitting there.
One
It's
five.
15 feet away.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought it was
15 feet away
I
from
didn't,
you.
I didn't
Nah.
realize it had moved forward.
Yeah, the last
Oh.
it took its turn and basically went forward. It did the dash action, and now it's sitting there instead of backing up again.
Got it. Well, then I would like to use my long sword to say "fuck you, guy."
Sword is fuck you. Fireball is to whom it may concern.
To whom it may concern, if when there's a reaction, hopefully you hit me
Oh.
again. I rolled an 11. So,
11 will miss.
Did you
well, no,
add
I have
your-
+5 on that, so
Oh, okay.
it's
That'll
16.
hit.
16.
Perfect. Haha.
You're
Aha,
kidding.
you did it.
You're learning. We're proud of you.
You did it.
And
You're
then
doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
reaction, I rolled a 6, so I have an 11 for damage.
Oh.
Right.
Which part? Body or wheels?
Wheels, please. Wheels for
What's up, Mark?
500.
Oh, and you bust this thing up pretty good.
Yay. Fuck you, guy.
Wait, you said 11? I
Yeah.
think you might bust it up more than I gave it. Oh, yeah. As it's hurting pretty good. You'll see they're kind of janky and wonky now. As you just laid into this dragon tank. You doing anything else? You got movement bonus?
I'm that's it. That's all I got.
I'm gonna pause for 1 second, real quick. Aaron, well, I'm on your character profile. Sorry, I'm snooping. You need to equip your armor.
Oh, okay.
So on the little box
yeah.
next to it, click on that.
That's something
It'll,
you should have done.
I know.
it'll
that
raise your
I don't-
AC.
Unless you
Yeah,
don't
it'll
want
raise
to.
your AC if you don't worry about getting hit.
Wait, where?
So in your,
So go
in
into
your
your
inventory,
inventory. There'll be a little button next to your armor. There'll be a little button. You want to click it so it lights up red.
Oh, that's probably important.
Yeah, it'll raise your AC.
Nice.
I was wondering why your AC was so low. Because I was like, why?
Really, the only classes that benefit from not wearing honor are monks and barbarians.
Yeah.
So that's why I have a stupid high AC with no armor.
Well, fucking monk bullshit.
Exactly.
yeah. Sorry,
see.
I'm snooping on your guys' character sheets to see what you guys.
Please
got going on.
snoop on mine as much as possible, as much as you want, because
Literally, in our previous campaign, I always had his open. So if he couldn't find something, I could help him.
I'm just gonna pop yours open.
We're used to watching his. Because,
Yeah.
again, he's still learning, but he's getting a lot better at it. 'Cause
Yeah.
we didn't even... Obviously, we didn't have to remind him to check his modifiers.
And yeah,
pow,
I have
pow.
played Rogue before, so if you have questions, just ask me. I played Rogue.
We'll do that.
Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Sorry, I just want to make sure he's got a good armor class.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
No.
No, wearing your armor is important.
Because your AC is lower than mine, and I was very surprised at that.
I do have a shield, but I haven't been using it.
So, Aaron, I'm looking at your sheet again. Level 3, you can choose your subclass for Rogue, and it says you haven't chosen it yet.
Yeah.
So we can always help
Oh.
you. We can always help you with that as well.
Yeah, obviously
Okay.
not tonight. We need to get this done so you can go to bed, but...
But we can help you with
Yeah,
your
no, yeah.
Well, you are on the precipice, and it is. If you're hanging out there, it's Zira's turn.
And
So-
ooh, any turn. Okay, so bonus action healing wording myself because fuck, I'm hurt.
Get yourself big.
I'm working on it. 4 max healing. I get 8 hit points back.
Ayo.
Fuck. I love the fact that healing word is a bonus action.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to. So it's 15 feet away from us?
It is from y'all too.
Okay, back. I can rush up to this fucker and take a swipe at it with my rapier. Oh, no. A 10 does not hit. So as she goes to, like, swipe at it, for flavor, I'm gonna say she, like, went to swipe at the body, but because the head was smoking, the smoke got into her face, she just started coughing and, like, swiped away and missed. And, like, kind of stumbled to the side, but still within melee of it. And that will end my turn.
Corin, have you not gone?
No.
You're not stunned anymore.
Oh yeah, I was stunned, so I was thinking because it was I was stunned.
Yeah.
Is that how that
Stunned
works?
would skip
No.
your turn.
Where are you at? What's
I
your
know, I
what's
had
your
I don't.
thing?
It should. I think it was 6.
6?
It was a
Six.
low. It was low. I can't. It was.
You're the bottom of the round.
That's like when
It worked
Cesar
out,
went.
though.
Like I guess it's because I'm stunned. I didn't get a turn. I
I'm
don't know how that
sorry.
works.
I feel bad. You tied for the other guy.
It worked though, because stunned would
Okay.
technically.
You tied for the
skip your
body,
turn, wouldn't
so it's your
Done.
turn now with haste.
That do.
You basically get to go twice.
Okay.
We'll just give you 2 turns because I think that's how long it's been,
Well,
right? 2,
So,
3.
but
Yeah.
stunned,
This would be.
stunned
Yeah.
would have made her lose an action.
Yeah.
So,
Stunned makes you lose your
I just
turn.
figured I was stunned.
yeah. So that would have been the last round that she was stunned. We've only been through 2 rounds.
Yeah.
So it actually kind of worked out that you fucked up and missed her.
Yeah,
no,
I was
it was
stunned. So I'm like, okay.
I see the 2 6s now. I'm all like, oh, there is 2 6s. Okay.
But she was stunned,
So it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it wouldn't. I couldn't have done anything anyway, right?
Yeah, you can't take an action when you're stunned.
Yeah.
Chris,
So
you're gonna
First
hate
one.
later on.
okay.
Because I think. Yeah, it should be 3 rounds, so you should at least get two turns.
Okay. I'm gonna say I'm kind of behind them since I was stunned, so I'm gonna be like 20 feet away. I'm gonna back up 10 and then go to charge at it with my great axe.
Get him! Fuck him up!
Well, come up.
So it's 17 to hit.
17 hits it.
Okay.
Oh, that was a bad taste.
Oh. So that's 4 damage with my great axe. And then I charged. So then that is another to hit with that. So I can immediately make hooved attack as a bonus action when I charge.
It's back too.
That is 13. So it's 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Doesn't have eyes right now.
Roll.
Oh, actually, that brings up a good question. Since I took out its head, would it technically be blinded?
Or does it have a blind sense?
Yeah, probably like blind sense.
Fuck. Okay, I thought I'd ask. Worth a shot.
The
That one was a 6.
Not your turn yet.
So where does it say 6 damage?
And it for the charge attack.
Okay. Which one are you aiming for? The wheels or the body?
I know.
The body, I'm gonna go with my axe and just go down on it.
Oh boy.
Y'all. Alright, yeah. It is busted up as you shear a good chunk of plating off of this thing. You take another action?
I guess I'll just go at it with my axe again. That is 15 to hit.
That hit.
That's here. It's right where you wiped. Yeah, it's still wet.
11, 13.
Doesn't matter. Yeah,
That is 14 damage.
14 damage? Yeah, same part.
Wham!
As you-
11. Yeah,
I-
the body.
as you'll cleave into this thing, you'll just see it kind of burst and smokes from all the seams and shredded pieces. Said Star, you're getting a good blast of smoke from this part that you've torn open here, as the body part of it seems broken, and these wonky wheels are kind of all that's left, barely moving. And Said Star, if you're hanging out there, Corin, it'd be your turn.
So
I think you got the names reversed there.
Oh.
If Corin's hanging out there, it'd be Said Star's turn.
yeah.
I want to ride the dragon.
How dead is this thing looking?
It's just the bottom side, and it's all busted up.
It's just above what?
It's all busted
The
up.
body.
Basically, the head and the body are now broken, and the bottom side is barely hanging on.
Where the wheels are.
So it's in like the reddish orange area.
Oh yeah, it's red for sure. Super red.
Pop, pop.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bother that though. For future reference, I have a racial trait that can inflict the frightened condition. If you have something that has blind sense, and let's say I'm on top of it, like I am this, would you still count that as line of sight if it has blind sense?
Probably. Right?
Good to know.
I would think so, considering it can see always.
Yeah, within a certain range. I figured
Yeah.
I would ask because line of sight is that weird thing, but I'm not going to use my necrotic shroud because this thing is probably going to die soon. So
Get it.
I'm gonna go run at the last half that's still kicking, and I'm gonna go wacky with my whack stick. I have a wacky stick, and I'm gonna use it, and that is what's an 18 plus 5?
It
23.
hits.
I
Yeah.
still want to math. Let me math, damn it, I'm an engineer.
So
Watch that! Ooh! Ow!
I knew you were gonna do that one of these times. Here.
Yep, that's fine. 8 damage.
8 damage.
tell me what it looks like when you blow up this machine, the dragon tank.
Oh, that was all it needed, was 8 damage?
Yeah.
And it's just
Oh, wow.
like the
At 2 pin.
wheels in the back end? Just wheels in the back end? That's what it is?
Yeah, basically.
Does it have a butt?
Does it have a butt?
Yes, does it
Yes.
have a butt?
Sure, yeah. It has a front, so sure, it's got a butt. Yeah, and there's 2 like protruding, like plated areas on the backside of it.
Hey, butt cheeks.
So that started gonna. So after Corin like basically demolishes the center, Corin's just gonna not Corin. Set Star is gonna run across its spine towards its rear, and as she flips over, she's gonna jam the quarterstaff between its
Metallic
cheeks.
butt cheeks.
and jam the quarterstaff up its butt before landing on her feet and just holding out the quarterstaff behind as it collapses in a big pile of billowing smoke.
Yeah, and the wheels of this thing do go to crank, and it like jerks and kind of lurches forward a little bit, and goes like off the sky bridge about halfway as it kind of teeters on that edge, and it gives y'all just enough room, get like a 5-foot space to kind of to run through as this thing like comes winding down to a halt. And Marley
Hero
and
was right next to it, so I'm just picturing her like up against the wall, like, oh shit!
I've got the epic explosion behind me.
Marley and Luca. Well, I guess Marley will say, "Let's go. We got to get out of here." And about that time, you'll hear probably like a bunch of cards coming up from the backside from the dungeon area, and you'll hear a bunch of them. And Luca will maybe grab Marley's hand, and she'll start to take off across the sky bridge from where the dragon tank came out. and we'll pick it up next week.
Bet.
I like how I often get the killing blow.
Yeah.
Monk bullshit. It's fun.
Hey, I did a lot of
Thank you
damage.
for giving it a butt.
No,
I did a lot of damage.
Overall, I think Rhaenyra did the most amount of damage.
Rhaenyra doing the most amount of damage with the guiding bolt.
It's either going to be from the guiding bolt or the dissonant whispers from me that did the highest amount of damage in total.
Yeah.
But absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's for a melee class with no magic.
Yeah.
I do a decent amount of damage.
And
I
also,
need to go-
I was a cat.
Yes. Blaze is pacing, and I need to take him out before he decides to piss in the living room.
Hmm.
Or no, shit, cellar.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
See you guys next week.
Bye.
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 See ya.